All right, so I've talked about Tidewater as a theoretical situation in one of my past videos. Today, I'll talk about a real-world example, right, of how we were able to help a veteran rebuttal a low appraisal using Tidewater, right? So for those of you that don't know or don't remember, Tidewater is essentially the first opportunity for a veteran to rebuttal a low appraisal on a property that they're purchasing, right? So when this occurs, the listing and buying agents essentially send us, the lender, comparables. Normally it's 3 of them to justify the value of the purchase price, right? So in this scenario, I was working with another old grad realtor. Shout out to Sunny Alexander over in Tampa. She sent me 3 comparables, and essentially we sent those 3 comparables to the appraiser, and they adjusted their appraisal to match the purchase price, right? And that's awesome, that's a huge win. Now, if there wasn't a resolution and let's say the appraisal still came in short, let's say theoretically 10K short, well then the buyer and the seller would have had to renegotiate and somehow come up with the difference somehow, right? So the buyer would have either had to agree to lower the sale price, that's one option, or the buyer would have had to come up with the difference if the seller didn't want to budge on their sales price. Or it could have been somewhere in between where the buyer and the seller would have had to meet somewhere halfway, right? So this was a win for everybody. But let's say theoretically the appraisal still came in short and it wasn't adjusted during Tidewater. So in this scenario, the second opportunity for the veteran to rebuttal a low appraisal is called the reconsideration of value, okay? So in this scenario, this is where we send those 3 comps, right, that Sunny gave me, and we'll have a letter written by the borrower, and we'll send those directly to the VA to request that the appraised value be adjusted, right? So for VA loans, there are 2 opportunities to rebuttal a low appraisal. If you're interested in getting a loan or refinancing in any of these states, or just want to make sure that you and your family are planning accordingly to, purchase that home you guys are looking for, feel free to hit me up.